will be starting this channel today by sharing with you my Ever After High build. This is going to be a castle slash university slash whatever you want that I will be using for my Big Brother series on the channel. I will be making a gameplay with all the characters from Ever After High and many things like to do with them. Like, we're gonna have a few challenges like games or whatever. It's gonna be fun, and I will be showing you this build today. It's very big, and if you clicked on this video, I suppose you already know about Ever After High, but in case you don't, Ever After High was a web series slash book series slash doll series that followed the children of fairy tale characters. And when I say fairy tale characters, not necessarily just, you know, the Disney kind of fairy tales. Some of them are even from like nursery rhymes or whatever. They're from basically just like tradition, like stories from older times and all of that. And basically they're supposed to like be like their parents, and they have this like destiny, fairy tale destiny to fulfill. But if they do not want to do that, they are called rebels. So you have the rebels and the royals. The royals want to follow in the footsteps of their fairy tale parents, and the rebels do not want to be the next like evil queen and all of that, because they're like, I don't know, I want to have like my own life. I don't want to be like this next fairy tale character. I want to live my own life. And so yeah, you have these two factions. Even wood, you can put it in anywhere you want. I will be having this built on the gallery. I don't have it yet because I want to fully decorate it. It's not that it's not fully decorated right now. Well, yeah, it's not, but it's like I have made this into a residential rental because I wanted to separate the, as you see here, I have like Royals Class A, Rebels Class A, Royals Class B, Rebels Class B, because I have divided this place like instead of like apartments, I have made this into like the Royal dormitories and the Rebel dormitories. And because there's a lot of characters, like geez, this show has so many characters. I have managed to do mostly all of them, which is a feat. You will see what I mean when we go through the characters. We're gonna do that in a separate video because there's so many. I have made them all like their individual bedrooms because I wanted it to be like very like individual, like a very like special to them, like just for them. And so I will be doing a video showing you all the royals and all the rebels and their bedrooms. But today we're just gonna be looking at the shared spaces that they have, because this is like a university. It is like a castle where these two teams are living, and so you will see like we have a lot of big rooms, a lot of shared spaces. And yeah, like I said, I will be putting this on the gallery, and my username on the gallery is May23, and I am very excited to share all of this with you. So I took this build from Astral. It's called BG Castle Boarding School, and basically it is this huge build that they've made. I've changed a lot of things about it. Like, I've erased the second basement, the basement in general. I've erased it and put something else. I've changed the wallpaper, one roof, the windows, the doors, the whole landscaping. There's a lot of things that are different, like the columns and like fences and all of that. There's a lot of things. A lot of things are different, but I did want to give credit to this original creator for making the shape of this castle. So now we're gonna go ahead and I want to show you how I made it look like. I'm just so in love with it. Obviously I kept the Legacy Day mirrors in the back here. Legacy Day is basically the day where they announce like if they will follow their destiny for the next fairy tale character, like that they're gonna be like the next Cinderella and all of that. And they basically like sign it in this book that I have over there. Okay, we'll see. I'll show you later. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, So look at this guy. Oh my god. Okay, like I said, this is the empty lot in Ravenwood. Um, I just think that it's really pretty here. However, you could place it anywhere you want to place it. If you want to place it somewhere else, you know, feel free to do that. But it is a 64 by 64, and I don't think it will be showing up this way for you if you don't put it in an as big lot. So with that said, it's so pretty here. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and take a closer look. Okay, so basically, this is the front. We have this nice little gate. I also want to be putting in the video like some images that inspired me to make this like space. I put this like book thing sign over there because I thought it looked like a lot like the show. Like they have this place over here with the flags and a fountain. So yeah, I wanted to kind of pay homage, I guess, to that. I wanted to resemble that quite a lot. I did my best to make it look like that. I also added this thing over there. I think this is from Get Together. I'm not sure. But yeah. And then I put the chandelier over there, these columns. I did put these small fences because, I don't know, it just looks a little too bare without them. I've also placed a few bins over there because you can't really see them over there, but they are necessary. So there's a lot of Sims that will be living here. You will see what I mean later. But yeah, I've also put these little bushes in the shape of fountains. And yeah, like I said, I put this like banner over here. I feel like this resembles, even though it doesn't, it kind of looks like it could be a college or university for something magical, very fairy tale like, I don't know. And yeah, I've put this fountain here. I think it's really pretty, and all these flags. I also put these sitting areas, benches over here because I thought it would look nice. You know, not that it would look nice actually. No, what am I saying? I just did that so that they can come here and take like stay by the fountain. I think that would be cute. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all the exterior first. So yeah, like I said, this is the front. We've got a bunch of windows here. Some of them are from, there's a lot of things in this build from Realm of Magic, and I think that makes sense, but yeah. So there's those, and there's some from Discover University, and I think there are some from either Cottage Living or, oh, these are from My Wedding Stories. Yeah, I basically made this whole entryway. I tried to make it look like the actual show. I put a lot of vines around and like for vampires or from other packs. And I also made this little flower space right here, and I continued it all the way here. Oh my god, no. Why does that look like that? Intermission, technical difficulties. Okay. So here we have this football field. I got this from the gallery, like the whole like drawing the space like that. You can find many things like that on the gallery if you look under rooms. If you search for football field by rooms, you will see a lot of people have made these drawings. I'm not sure what these are made by. Oh, they're carpets. Okay, yeah, it's pretty brilliant. And yeah, there's this debug goalposts, I think is what they're called. Okay, anyway. I also put a bunch of benches here so that they can watch the match, and I also put some cheerleading mats over here and some lights like with flowers to make it look kind of fairy tale-ish. This is what I struggled with a little bit in this build. Sometimes I struggled with making it look fairy tale-ish, like whimsical, and I went too far on the like royal core, and I kind of forgot the whimsical. That is like a little thing that I struggled with. But yeah, like you see here, there's a lot of balls. There's this core scoring thing, and also because like if you switch to night, you will not be seeing anything here when it comes to light. So that is why I put these lanterns over here, and I also hid a few lights with move objects because I had to put some lights over here because they would not be able, like, see, I've hid some lights over here. Okay, I could not, like, they would not be seeing things without those lights, so that's why I put them in. But yeah, this is one side of the build. I also put these trees around to make it blend in with the landscape, the environment. So on the other side, we have this gate over here. As you see, I've made this pathway, and I chose this pink and like light brown because I thought that this kind of looked whimsical. I've put a lot of like flowers around, and I think it's really pretty because of that. And like you see here, there's this greenhouse. I have two ideas for the greenhouse. First of all, I thought that I would make this like a gardening class. Because we have a lot of classes, they're going to be very important in the gameplay. But I actually decided that this would not be the case. Like, I would not be making this into a gardening class. Although I guess it is still in theory, like this is a thing that could happen. But I thought it would be better if I made this like a detention thing. Like, if we got someone in detention, they would go over here and they would have to take care of the plants. And I don't know, I think I like that idea quite a lot. Although it's not to say that like it's a punishment to be gardening, but like, I don't know, I feel like it kind of makes sense in my head. Like, I like that idea. And also going into the greenhouse, I've put these items in here. I think it's really nice. A lot of these are from Greenhouse Haven, I think it's called. Maybe some other ones are from Blooming Rooms. I think that's what that is called. And yeah, as you see here, it's like some surfaces so that they can work on planting seeds and taking care of the plants around here. So yeah, that is this area of the build, this garden here. Also this garden at the back has this well, which if you've watched the show, this well has something inside of it. We also have a little pond over here. You can't see it, but there's like fireflies that will be popping up here, and swans with the fucking swans. Yeah, here is the pond with the swans. Oh my god, you can see their feet. Yeah. And little birdies that are singing. Oh, beautiful. That is the exterior landscaping. I think I'll be sharing this, like more details about this when we get to it. But so let's go inside. Let's go inside actually. Yeah. So as you go in, I have this entryway that is just stunning to me. I am so happy with it. I love it. I really do. So we go in and you see this big statue here. Now in my mind, I would say this is like a Green Brother or something like that. Somebody that they really like honor by putting in the entryway of this castle. So here we've got the lockers, these pink lockers. This is more so to pay homage to the actual show because, like I said, I don't really consider this like a high school, but I thought that it could also work as maybe like mailboxes. I don't know, because there's only this little thing over here and I'm like, surely not. Like, there's so many Sims living here, they would have tons of things delivered to them, right? Anyway, I have put this TV over there for like maybe announcements. Like if we do this like a Big Brother house, maybe this would be like, oh, the next challenge starts here, or like, I don't know, whatever, like announcements and things like that that they can hear. I also made this little symbol here, which I think is really cool. I combined two items to do it. Um, and I have these two doors. As if you guessed it already, this is the rebel side, and this is the royal side. These amazing little things, I found them and I was like, this is perfect. This is definitely going to differentiate the royals and rebels for sure. So yeah, these doors lead to the first batch of the royal bedrooms, and upstairs to their common room. And after that, there's another area that leads to more royal dormitories and more rebel dormitories. But yeah, I've put a lot of like I guess like degrees or like certifications and things like that, because the school is supposed to be like the best or whatever, you know. So yeah, this is the entryway. I think it's pretty cool. I've put these items here. I think this would be cool as in like maybe there's a ball, there's a party happening in like somewhere, I don't know, or maybe there's a match and they would be announcing it here. Like by the end of the week, there's this football match and on the field, like, you know, I feel like that would be cool. Or maybe like today, like the buffet has these sort of foods, that this is the theme or whatever. I don't know, like many things like that. I thought it would be cool. I also put these statues and more certifications here in the back. I also put this picture from Discover University, surely. But yeah, and then I put these little candlesticks. Well, they're not little, but yeah, for some more light. And if you go inside, we are led into probably my favorite room of the shared spaces. I'm not sure, but I love it so much. This is basically the dining hall, like where they would go each morning, or like each like when they will receive their lunch and their dinner. This is where they're gonna be going. So I love this room. There's so many things in this room. So starting off, we have these two tables here. I've added these items that I thought they would be like logical to have in shared dining space. I have these trash cans here so that they can put the food there and things like that. Here we have another table. Oh my goodness. Who took that? Oh my god, somebody took that. What the hell? Ah, what the hell? Girl, the hell? What the fuck? I definitely had another one of these love struck things on here. Okay, sorry about that. I am so sure that I put a plant and a dessert thing over there, but someone took it. I don't know who stole it. Somebody stole it. Kitty, I'm looking at you. Kitty and Sparrow, one of you is responsible for this. Okay. Anyways, there's so many things on the walls. There's so many like portraits and frames and these things, which I think are really cool. There's a lot of trophies on the hutches here. There's a lot of things that I think would make sense to have in a dining hall. I've also added these plants, and I tried to make this very planty, fairy tale-ish, or whatever, because the actual dining hall in the show does have vines all around it, which I didn't remember at all, and I was very shocked to find out, but it is there, so I have to follow that logic. So yeah, I've put a lot of things here that I thought would resemble fairy tales. I think these are so cool. Like this wolf here kind of reminds me of Little Red. I also put these lights. You're gonna be seeing these lights a lot in this build, because I thought that whenever I was like, this does not give me magical enough, you know what I'll do? I'd add these wall lights. Then that's what I did. And that is what I did. So yeah, here we've got another like little buffet thing. I was thinking that maybe we'll have their drinks over there, and here in this hallway they would have their food. So yeah, all of that. I really, really love this room. I think it's so pretty. It is so cute. I love it. I do. These doors lead to other classrooms or other hallways for more classrooms. So I'm gonna show you that in a bit. But right now, let's go into this hallway so that I can show you the kitchen. Here is the kitchen. Ah, it's so pretty. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love this kitchen so much. It's so pretty. It is so cute. Like, who wouldn't want to cook here? Let's be serious. I love it. It's so pretty. I have these chandeliers here. I've also added these vines, some little plants. There's a lot of kitchen clutter. I utilized the everyday clutter, kitchen clutter, cool kitchen, whatever the fuck. All of these items that you have from this game are here. There's like so many things. There's an oven. There's two actually. No, wait, three. I have three stoves. I have three refrigerators. These are obviously from Realm of Magic. I think these counters are from Cottage Living, as well as the hood thing that makes pizzas. I have a kitchen sink here. We have tea, because I think it looked really pretty with these flowers. This is probably my favorite like beverage appliance thing. Clutter. We have another sink here. Here I added a kettle and a bunch of like tea and spices and some knives in the back and a paper roll. Microwave. We've got another tea brewer. We have pancakes. This little thing that helps when you're cooking. I added some more clutter over there, and then here in the big island we have some mugs. We have like eggs and flour and an ice cream maker. We have a bunch of other clutter items. I really liked these two bags. I thought they were really nice. And I've also added some cartons, some other like maybe what are these? I'm not sure what they are, but maybe they're like oil or I don't know, sauces. And a casserole over there, and some cheese and tomatoes. So yeah, this is the kitchen. I think it's really nice, and I will be making it part of the like challenge that whoever is like the worst of the week has to like cook. But anyway, more on that. I should keep more of that on the gameplay video actually. Next, I'm gonna show you another room that is like on there with like my favorite rooms. We've got the library. This is a really important room, I would say. So I added another one of these book things and a bunch of knights. And when you go in, it's beautiful. I added these really tall bookshelves and these chandeliers and these like candlesticks. I think it looks amazing. These book items from Book Nook kit were really helpful here to make it look like it's all the way to the ceiling. I don't know, I love it. I love it a lot. So yeah, like I said, this is the library. We have all the desks here with a bunch of computers. We have a lot of books in this room and a lot of candles. I also added this map and this clock. I also added in this corner this display item with this dragon and this flower, which I think looks a lot like the flower from Beauty and the Beast. So I was like, you know, kind of like relics or whatever like we have from like the previous fairy tale characters. So yeah, that is the library. I really like it. I really like it. Okay. So here we have a room that is not really that inspiring. It's just there for function. So this is the room that has the bathrooms. These are a lot of bathrooms because this ground floor will be very like they will be here quite often. So I added a bunch of bathroom stalls and shower stalls. I added as many as I could and I tried to make this look a bit nice. We have these really pretty mirrors and these sinks over here from Life and Death. I have a bunch of towels around, and I would imagine like these signs are saying like, I would imagine that they're saying like no shoes in the shower, or this way, like I don't know like the hot water is from 3 to 5, I don't know, things like that. But let's not stay here any longer than necessary. So there we have a bunch of bathrooms because we need bathrooms. This houses 30 sims. Bathrooms are necessary. So let's go back to the dining hall and I'm going to show you the rest of the classrooms. Actually, not the rest of the I don't think I'll be making the kitchen and cooking class because like I said, this would be kind of like the loser has to do that, the loser of the week instead of being eliminated. I don't know, we'll see. But we have classrooms and obviously the scores of each sim will be very important to how the gameplay goes. But here we have the music class. I struggled with this one a lot and I wanted to put like everything. So here we've got like a keyboard and we have a bunch of guitars. I also have a microphone, and this is also a dance class. So I managed to fit like a dancing mat over here. So I would say that they also have this the dance class in here. I also added these mirrors for that reason, and then we have some more microphones over here for singing lessons or singing class maybe. This mostly exists to like make sure the sound is coming out on all right, or maybe for DJing, I don't know. These things for like the musical notes, like let's pretend those are musical notes. And I added these violins, and then we have I will fix it. Don't look at it. And I added some chairs here because, okay, girl, what is happening? So yeah, here we have chairs so that they can sit down like the rest of the students and listen to the class or listen to the others' efforts to play the piano. I don't know, or sing, something like that. So yeah, we have some more chairs over here as well. And I know this is not like a trumpet or whatever, but I thought it was really funny and really smart to put it there as if it's like a trophy for somebody who played the trumpet very well, or like another instrument like that. Going over this way, we have a classroom in here, and we also have the basement and the classrooms in the basement over there. First of all, this is the art class. Yes, it is. So here we have the art class. There's a lot of paintings and canvases around, a lot of like color mood boards or sketches or whatever. There's a lot of easels, and I put a lot of painting items, as many as I could find. I used a lot of the artist kit. I don't know who made this, all right? I don't. It doesn't show up like who made it. And I'm saying this because I've already moved a bunch of the students in. I'm just not gonna show you because like I said, I'm showing you in a different video, but look at this. Guess who made that? Guess who made that? I kid you not, Kitty Cheshire made that. If you don't know, Kitty Cheshire is, like the name suggests, the daughter of the Cheshire cat, and she wears a lot of purple and white. So this was fantastic. I don't know what the game thought it was doing, but it was amazing. I also added a bunch of these like stains on the floor because of the paints and all of that kind of stuff. I added this for like whichever item like they have to draw in the class. And then I added some, I think, woodworking tables, but more on the idea that they're making like other things, like that they're painting objects maybe. Yeah, that's the painting room. Let's leave the painting room. So the basement has these 2 doors. Oh, actually 3. Never mind. 4. This is obviously the magic classroom. I added a bunch of brooms here. I put a lot of like alchemy items, like these plants. I added a lot of desks, as in like they're creating the potions there and all of that. A lot of potions in like displays. Oh my god, where are the wands? Somebody stole the wands. Jesus Christ, these people. Anyways, and the potion, they stole the potion. Oh my god. I have not even started the gameplay, and these Sims are wilding out here. What the fuck? Who took the wands and the potions? Okay, just whatever. I have this fireplace with the crystals because I thought it matched the vibe. And then I have this handwriting thing. Handwriting? Is it called handwriting? Or something else? Palm reading. Oh my god. This cauldron in here because I thought it was really perfect. I think this is from either spooky stuff or paranormal. Some pictures on the walls. I added this whiteboard. I think this is the only place that has actually a whiteboard, even though it's not functional. It's right over there. But I thought that like they would have the instructions here and then they would make their potions over there. Like that's in the middle of the room, but it's not really like they're not interacting with it. They just look at it every time they have to do something. You know, that's the idea. Okay, so that is the magic classroom. I also forgot. I have the seance table over here. I thought it was kind of perfect. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of like a darker vibe because the characters that can use magic in the show are mostly like darker characters, or like characters that are offspring of villains. Because if you think about it, the fairy tale characters in stories are not really like witches. Those are usually the villains. So yeah, that's why it's a bit darker. Going out of that, we have the gym here. We have the gym, we have a bunch of yoga mats here, weights and like punching bags. These lockers are for like storing their things, or like changing, I don't know. All of that good stuff. And here we have a trophy. I did a bunch of swords because they're like knights or princes and all of that. This banner from Get Together. This item is from Love Struck. And yeah, some more like candles on the wall, like on the ceiling rather. These are from Heartstrange specifically, and these trophies here, I think they're really nice. So yeah, it's not really something really incredible, but it's a gym. How magical and whimsical can it be? So going over here though, we have the pool, and I tried to make it look magical, and I tried a lot and I think I might have succeeded. We have a lot of towels here, we have lockers, we have a cooler and a water ball throwing, I don't know, whatever that is called. I have this room here for like showers, lounges, some more towels, and pictures of like the ocean. I have these like stickers on the walls that are like fish and other kinds of things like that. You can't see it here, but I have a lot of bubbles in here and some steam, and I think it makes the pool look amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and show you probably the whole Legacy Day. So yeah, we go up these stairs and we are led to this hall. Now this hall has a bunch of portraits, and I thought that this was like portraits of fairy tale characters or the Grimm brothers or all of that good stuff. I have another staircase here, which it's a bit tight, but if you go, oh, what? Yeah, these are a bunch of bathrooms. I know, kind of wild, but I wanted there to be actual like full-on bathrooms that look good, and apart from the bathroom stalls downstairs. So I have made a bunch of beautiful little bathrooms. This one has a bathtub. This one has a shower, and they're all like different color schemes because I thought that would be interesting. In here we have one that's like white and gold, and like the swan over here. We have, don't pay attention to that, it's from the exterior, but we have this pink one here with the shower, like pink and bronze. In here we have this one, which is white and like brown or like darker gold. This is the hallway that leads to this courtyard with the mirrors. I put these chairs here. I think there's like 30 or like 20. I think I counted like 26 chairs over here. So some are not gonna be standing. Are not gonna be sitting. They're gonna be standing. So, and that's not my problem. That's their problem. They weren't there fast enough. Basically, what we have here, this is more or less decorative, but this is where they announce their decision. So this is the this is supposedly like it has supposedly allegedly the Storybook of Legends, which is the book that shows them their fate if they continue and walk down their parents' path and their destiny and all of that, what will happen to them. And this is where they announce to the world that they pledge to be the next fairy tale character, and they sign it. Yeah, pretty cool in my opinion. Here we have a hallway. This is for the royals, but the rebels also have one like that over to the other side. Yeah, over here, which basically it was needed because I had to find a way so that even though there's two different apartments for like I showed you, there's rebels A and rebels B, they both had to have access to a shared rebels only common room. So that means that I had to make a way so that even though they're from different apartments, they both can meet in this shared space. But I could not make it just shared because I would have royals going over there as well. So I didn't want that to happen. So I did make like the common room shared, but the ways to get into the common room are not. So even though it will load up, you will not be able to access it if you are not you will not be able to access the royals common room if you're a rebel, but you will be able to see it. It was so difficult at first, but after I realized how I could do it, it became pretty easy. So basically I just did a hallway and added a staircase to the common room, and then I made that hallway with the staircase only available for like the second apartment of the rebels or the royals, and then they would both have access to it, but the royals wouldn't be able to go in. Then we have like another bathroom here, which is not anything cool, it's just this. And then we have this sort of like balcony moment. We have these birds here, you can see outside. It's beautiful. I especially love this little corner here. Oh my god, I would be here all the fucking time. I would be here all the time. If I was not cold, because it's like really high, I would be here all the time. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I will be seeing you in the next video where I show you what I said previously. So, yeah, I will be seeing you in the Rebels rooms and the Royals rooms. So thank you for watching. I hope I see you, like I said, in the next video. I am a very small channel right now, and I would really like to share all this with other people. So subscribe if you enjoyed this content and like the video. Leave me a comment down below if you're interested to see other things. I have a lot of other thoughts for more videos, but I am willing to do other things if like other people tell me that they're interested in watching them. Obviously in regards to The Sims 4 though. So yeah, goodbye.